Heyday, play day.
Hey, what's going on, you little pillow pals? Mr. Pillowsuit here. How's your day? How's your life? How's your mom? Hope everyone's doing well in that trifecta. Here again with another Heyday play day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you're not, well, I mean, this is what we're doing. So.
If you're not enjoying it, keep watching it.
I mean, enjoy. Like, if you
like,
here's what I'll say.
It's like a good JRPG.
If you don't like it, if you seriously don't like it, hit the like button.
it's like a JRPG. It really opens up after 60 hours or so.
After a while, if you're this far into the episodes, I'm going to say that you're at least enjoying it a little bit, or you just hate me so much that you want to hear more about these situations. Or if you heard the last episode, oh God,
Yeah,
you did not prepare me for this.
Oh, you're on a good
I don't even know what to do here.
Okay. You didn't even introduce me this episode, so I mean, you obviously. Oh, look at that. Oh,
I'm sorry.
geez.
Did you need your ego stroked?
I like having my ego stroked.
I'm so sorry there, Medi. I will hold on. Give
Yay,
me
Medi.
Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I need to help out Medi real quick. I just need to help Medi out with stroking his ego. So hold on. I'm just gonna. I really hope that helped out, Medi. I am.
And that is the sound
I am
of
flipping pancakes as fast as I can.
That is the sound
to
of
help.
demonetization happening right there.
Hey, I don't want this to be kid friendly, and I don't want it to be too adult themed because obviously you're gonna like you're gonna like the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a perfect place to do that. Thank you very much.
It's a platformer, man. Jump on things' heads. All right, that's what you got to do.
Fair enough. All right.
There you go.
Anyways, so if you saw last episode, I don't.
God, how are you so bad at this? It's
Excuse
okay.
you?
I saved it
Excuse
right.
you?
I literally saved it right before this, so we'll be all right.
All right, so we're fine. So the last episode that we did,
Yeah, we're talking about bad decisions made on alcohol. And it just perfect segue into one of our personal favorite memories. We already.
I know, I just didn't know what I was doing.
But I used to throw these parties. Okay, and there were ragers, blast, lots of crazy things happening, lots of bad decisions happening, and it was always when my father would be out of the country. It wasn't one of those things like, oh, hey, I got the night to myself. I needed him to be at least 10,000 miles away if I'm going to do one of these, because we do it right. And
you didn't want to have it be a matter of like there wasn't a cleanup crew the next morning.
Yeah, and Pillowsuit can attest that these things were ragers.
They were great. Like,
yeah.
I mean... your father knows about these now, right? Because
he does.
This is
Actually,
going to be public.
and I would always get permission. This was after I was already of age. I hadn't quite moved out on my own yet, but I was already, what you would call an adult. And
should I go save?
Go back and save, and then jump back into Funky Kong's. No, you can save in this one, and go back into Funky Kong to. No,
Can I?
Yeah, go back into there,
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're gonna go to
okay,
Candy.
I see.
And so he'd be fine with it, and as long as I didn't break a bunch of stuff and the place was relatively, the way he left it, everything was all good. I don't drink, but I would spend a lot of money on the alcohol for the parties, let people crash for the night. It was always a blast. So one night after a particular,
How do we get out of here?
Oh no, start and select out of here. Start and select.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna go all the way to the right.
Okay.
Until you see a purple-haired looking Donkey Kong, that guy right there.
Okay.
And he'll take you to the other world. So after a particularly rager of a night, like this was one of the most memorable parties that
This was also the only one that I went to of yours.
This was the only one you went to?
Yeah, no, I never went to your house. That's the first and only time that I've ever been at your house.
Oh, right. At my dad's house. I'm a big boy now. So in fact, there's this great photo of a group of us, my girlfriend at the time, a bunch of our friends, and Mr. Pillowsuit here. Mr. Pillowsuit is on the side holding a very large bottle of vodka.
Yep.
I believe it was a bottle of Absolute, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it Absolute or Sky?
That was my weapon of choice back then.
And he's just holding this with bad intentions in his eyes. So throughout the evening, he drinks. Literally, probably he shared a couple of shots
no,
of
I'll
it.
tell you exactly how much I drank. So it was a matter of my drink of choice at that age was screwdrivers. And so what I did was I had a screwdriver where it was maybe like a quarter, not even that. Like it was probably like an eighth of orange juice, and then 7/8. What?
Oh, you missed a little.
Fair enough. It doesn't matter.
And as you throw away the useful tools.
I didn't want it. Screw that barrel. No, but it was like it was 7/8 Sky vodka, and let's just say like, and then on top of that, that large of a screwdriver and a jacuzzi don't mix, so I don't even remember what exactly happened.
Move that to the left.
But I remember. Okay, I do remember.
Jump on top of that.
Okay.
No.
Right there.
No, you saw that little patch that looked like a bolt cut. Jump on top of it. No, yeah, jump off of the tire high and land on it.
I see what you're doing. I see that.
So okay. Screwdriver.
So the screwdriver being that big, and then having the heat and my blood circulating as fast as it did, I remember one thing. Oh, come on, I pushed. I remember one thing right before everything went black, and the words of wisdom that I gave somebody while I was in the jacuzzi was, it's like, I can handle my liquor. And then everything went dark. And I do not remember anything but waking up the next morning with a stereotypical, or not stereotypical, I guess a cliche, well, didn't want that anyways, a cliche balls written on my forehead.
Yeah. Let me take back over here, just because you weren't there for most of this story now.
Fair enough.
Oh, God, man, Pillow, you're about to game.
Hey, I saved, so...
That's true, did save. So after he drinks almost an entire bottle of vodka to himself, and we are down in the jacuzzi, we're all having a blast, we Pillow's down by the jacuzzi, which is downstairs in the front yard, and he is starting to wobble. And we decide, we're like, you know what? I think we should probably get him somewhere safe. So our friend, big strong dude, helped us with help carrying Pillow up the stairs. We put him on the couch in the living room, nice leather couch, comfortable, good place to pass out, and we went about our night. The evening keeps going. Everybody starts going to sleep and relaxing. I'm still up for a nice while, and I'm hanging out with a friend of ours by the name of in the dining room, playing a little guitar and just chit-chatting, like you do, in the wee early morning hours. And another friend of ours named he comes by and says hi to us. He
probably should not have given that name out because of where this conversation is about to go.
It's okay. He's not anyone who did anything bad.
But he will have been.
Oh, yes.
Well, so his name's Blank.
You can bleep out his name with a Donkey Kong noise, okay? But so our friend comes by and says hi to me, and I think he had just stirred from a night's slumber, and he walks through from the dining room to the kitchen. And he's walking towards the living room as me and our other friend are hanging out, and comes back, and with the most befuddled look I've ever seen on his face, looks over at me, and like questionable points over his shoulder, and he's like, Pillow is pissing on your couch. And I'm like, oh no, because the man has had way too much to drink, and in my head he is laying in a pool of his own filth on this couch.
All right, when you say filth, like, I mean,
okay, like, number one filth, not number two filth.
Yeah, but okay, continue. I'm going to retcon this as soon as you're done.
So it's the man who was blacked out at the time.
No,
so I'm like, oh man. So I stand up, and then I walk over into the kitchen to see Mr. Pillowsuit standing up, glazed over look on his face, hand on the wall, dick in hand, and just pretending that the leather couch is a urinal, just going at it. And I'm just so flabbergasted. I am at a complete loss for words. I don't even know how to react. So I just kind of let him finish. Probably shouldn't have killed him.
I probably shouldn't have done that. That was my bad.
And so he finishes, puts it away, spins around twice.
I'm only in my boxers too. So
Yes,
the fact
yes.
that I was even able to just like...
So he spins around twice and is about to lay back down in the puddle. At that point is when we stop. We're like, no. We get him, we take him outside. I grab a towel, I clean up, sop it all up. And it's a leather couch, so it wipes off pretty well. And, no harm, no foul. It's all good. After it's cleaned up, we lay him back down on the couch and he goes back to sleep. And after about 2 hours, it's funny already. It's just like, because it's a funny story. So we're a handful of us are sitting in the living room. Pillow's still passed out. And do not throw it at the...
No, I'm not going to throw
There
it.
you go. That's the way you're supposed to go. And so we're telling a couple of the people who just woke up about what had happened. And then Pillow on the other side of the room, barely stirring from his night, he's like, that's bullcrap. I didn't do that. And I'm like, oh yeah? So I grabbed the piss towel, which is still over there, and I put it on his face. To which he replies, you guys are dicks. And that's...
However, let me go ahead and let me interject now that I am conscious in the story, is the matter of, yes, did this happen to the extent of them witnessing it and me being blacked out? I'm sure. However, when I woke up the next morning, it was you guys are dicks, but not because I believed them. It's because they they threw the towel on me, and because of how much alcohol I had consumed that night, it was just distilled water, no smell, no aroma. There was no.
Would it have been better if it had aroma?
I'm pretty sure it was that. Like last time I checked, that when you say it was piss soaked, I'm pretty sure it was dry because it was just straight alcohol that was coming out of my penis at that point.
I remember moisture on it. That's it. And you don't get to be mad at me or call me a name because I know how warm your urine is, okay? That is something that I did not sign up for and I don't need to have ever known. I can't unlearn that. I can't unsee what I had seen that night.
Well, with that being said, I think that everyone who witnessed that had a good time. However, the next thing that happened was I had to go to, and I will not specify where my job was, but I had to immediately go to work after this, and I had thought that I was going to be leaving the party early, so I didn't have any of my stuff there, and so I had to run home, get dressed, and go back to my job at the time, where I was greeted by my manager, who had looked at me funny at first, and then said, "So I heard you had a great night last night." Now, where I worked, it was a very social place, where everybody was kind of like, it was kind of like Cheers a little bit. Everyone knew.
Sometimes you wanna go.
All right, shut up! You're gonna get us demonetized again.
Yeah.
So it's a great place, where like everyone it was a great place. Now trust me, it's not the best of places. But it was a matter of like the people that hung out there all knew each other, including the guy that alerted you to my my extracurricular activities at the party. And so I had walked in, my manager looked at me and was like, "So I heard you had a really fun time last night." And I was like, it's been maybe 30 minutes since I left the party. How are you aware of this? And they who has already been uncensored, or that is being censored now in this conversation, had texted them saying, "Hey, by the way, if Pillow's looking a little haggard today, it's because he pissed on a couch last night."
You know, for years until I fixed it, you were in my phone as Joe Couch.
Yep. and you know that was for a while. Actually, not for as long as I thought it would be. That was the and I really didn't know.
You gotta get.
Yeah, I see it. For a while there, it's like I was not on talking terms with Blake.
Blake.
I'm changing his name to Blake. So like I was not on speaking terms with him for doing that. However, all right.
Yeah, so yeah, you had the idea.
I did it. I just didn't follow through on that. And he finally, like, we kind of got to a point where we were able to like chat again, and at that point I was moving out of the city to a new place where I wasn't going to be able to see a whole lot of people. So I had a party that
we will.
Let's just say
we'll continue this one on the next.
Yeah,
episode.
let's just say that the comeuppance that happened.
The uppins had come.
The uppins had come at that point for good old Blake.
Well, thank you guys for joining us on this episode of God, what kind of a fever dream is this? This episode of Heyday Playday. Please make sure to follow Pillow at all of the sites. Just about anything you can think of at Mr. Pillowsuit. Join the Patreon so that way you can become patrons, get some cool swag and some cool perks. And
there's no swag. Like
swag is coming.
Don't give them hopes.
All right. Well, I'll personally work something out for you.
All right. Fair enough. Just guys, subscribe, like this video, and as always, big hugs to you, fart. Until next time, you keep fluffing your pillows. I will see you in the next stream. Toodaloo, goodbye. Adios, amigos. Swag.